Well, hello everybody. Marie Grace here, host of the Teach and Profit Summit, and here with me is Gina Hiatt, and we're going to be talking about a process that she uses to help coaches help their students achieve better results. She has a system and a platform that makes this one so easy for them, and I'm really excited to dig deeper into this one. But first up, Gina, welcome to the stage.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here, Marie.
I am excited too, and I'm sure our listeners are. So before we get started, why don't you share with us a background story of yours that led you to doing what you are doing today?
Well, if you live long enough, you have a lot of stuff that can happen. At this point, I started out as a clinical psychologist. Actually, I did research in neuropsychology, but I switched to clinical. And I had a private practice for about 25 years, which I slowly, winnowed down. And because I got kind of tired of sitting in one place, and I just got tired of, I burned out on being a therapist. So I found out about coaching, and through the course that I took about coaching, I was given as a pilot kind of person to try it out on a graduate student. So I ended up making that my specialty, and I coached graduate students and professors. And I found after a while that their major problem is writer's block or versions of it. So I helped them with that. And of course, that entailed accountability. I taught them the principles that you should write a reasonably short amount of time every day. Don't binge write, which means don't say next Friday at 12, I'm going to write for 5 hours, because you won't. And that's where it all starts. And there's a lot of perfectionism and other things. So then I had groups, and I tried to do accountability with them, but I can't hardly keep account of myself, much less somebody else. So if they were supposed to rate me or in some way let me know what they had done, I couldn't remember what they were supposed to do, and I had to write them back, and I didn't like doing that at all. So that's how I came up with the concept of having daily accountability in small groups where there's a coach, but they're also kind of coaching each other. And that's how I created the Academic Writing Club, which anybody who's curious can go there and look, academicwritingclub.com. So am I going too into depth? So at that point, well, I went through a lot of things in life. I went through a divorce, but that's when I realized my income stayed the same, even though I didn't work. I was worthless for about 6 months. I didn't work at all. But I had, a couple of VAs, a business manager, and I had coaches that I had hired to run these groups. I had gotten up to 40 groups, and I realized, oh my God, I'm living on this income. And that's when I didn't leave well enough alone, and I started a second company called Finish Agent, because when I experienced this, I thought, wouldn't other coaches like to do the same thing? I mean, most of us are either working on long-term projects, like writing, like academic writing, but writing a book, or they're building a business, which is a long-term project. You have to keep at it day after day, even when your results are crummy, even when you're in a bad mood. You have to keep doing what you have to do to grow a business. And it's very easy to get discouraged. Sales, I just was thinking, and then anybody who does health coaching, they could be doing daily accountability for the, things you have to do every day, whether it's count your calories, do your push-ups, even things like meditation. So I got excited about that idea, and after a long process, I built Finish Agent, which is on a different platform, but it allows me to license the same software to coaches so they can do what I did, or they can use it just for classes and continuity programs, etc. So that leads us to today. I think I covered everything.